Hey there! Thank you for watching my channel. Today I'll show you how you can make this belt. And I use this closure, and I see I put it on backwards, so I'll have to redo that, but this is how the end results look like. And this is Tunisian crochet. This is the front and this is the back. You can make it as long as you need it to be, so it's adjustable to your size. And I'm going to show you how you can crochet this. Okay, so I'm using this yarn. It's a Fiona yarn, 100% polyester, and this is for a needle size 6, but I'm using a 3.5 crochet hook because I want my belt to be very sturdy and it doesn't stretch out. And I also use the yarn that doesn't stretch, so this is very tight yarn. And then you can choose whatever finishing you want on your belt. You can use 2 of these rings, and then you just weave in your belt and just pull it tight. You can also use D-rings, 2 of them. I only have 1, but you have to use 2 for this method. Or you can use a slider thing. Then you put your belt in here and pull it up in here, and then you can make sure it's tight. You can use a bigger one or smaller one. And these are things I have saved from, I think, a bag which was worn out and had to throw away, but I then cut off these things so I can use it later with some other things. So for now, this belt, I'm using one of these things. You can also use this kind of closure. You put your metal thing through a hole in your belt, and then it's closed. So you can choose whatever finishing you want for your belt. And now I'm getting started. I have a little leftover yarn, so I'm just showing you how to do the beginning of your belt. So with a 3.5mm hook, I'm using a slip knot first. And then we are chaining 6, well, for my belt I use 6 chains. So you can make it as small or as wide as you want it to be. And then we need to crochet single crochets in the back bumps. So not in here, but just turn your work a little bit and you can see over here the back bumps. So we are going to crochet in this one. So skip that first one until the next. You can see here the first back bump, make a single crochet. And in every back bump make 1 single crochet. So I made 6 chains, and it means that I have 5 single crochets, because that first stitch you are always skipping. Don't forget the last one. So I have 5 single crochets now, and I'm chaining 1, turning my work, and I'm making 1 more row of single crochets. So in that first stitch make a single crochet, in the second stitch. So I need to have 5 single crochets in the end. And don't forget about the last one over here. So that makes 5. So you can make this part as long as you want it to be. But for now I'm just leaving it like this, so you can add more rows if you want to. And then we are going to continue with the Tunisian stitch. So don't make 1 chain, just turn your work, and we are going to make some extra loops on your hook. So in that first stitch, drop a loop in a second stitch drop a loop, in a third stitch drop a loop, in a fourth stitch drop a loop, in a fifth stitch drop a loop. So I had 5 single crochets. That means I need to have 6 loops on my hook. So for Tunisian stitches, you are doing the first loop on your hook, just yarn over and pull through the first loop on your hook. That makes a nice edge for your crochet work. And now for the rest of this row, so you're making rows, just go back and forth, don't turn your work. So for now, drop a loop and put some yarn on your hook. I'm sorry, I just forgot how to say it. Yarn over, that's the correct one. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. And this is for the rest of this row. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the last loops on your hook. So this is how it looks right now. And now, I don't know how the stitch is called, but you can see here, there are vertical bars where your crochet hook goes through. So these stitches we need to have. So put your hook in this stitch, and yarn over and pull through that stitch. Into the next one, put your hook through it, yarn over, pull through that stitch. The next one, then the next one. And I'm at the end now. You should be saying that I have to make my stitch over here, but then your edges won't be nice and straight. So what you need to do is you go in this stitch here, but also in the stitch behind it. So that's kind of a V. I hope you can see it, what I mean. So what you do is you put your hook in this stitch and also in this stitch over here. That makes a V. So yarn over and pull through that stitch. And now yarn over, pull through that first stitch. Yarn over, pull through 2. 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 So this is just the basics of your belt. Just crochet it as long as you need your belt to be, and add some maybe 10 or 15 centimeters extra. Just measure it around your waist, how long you want it to be, and maybe look at a belt you have at home which fits nicely, and just measure it and then make your belt as long as you want it to be, and add some more extra because you need to fold over your crochet work to add the rings to it, and then just attach it. So make some extra length and then come back and see how you can finish your crochet work and how you attach your rings to it. So if you have your strap as long as you need it to be, I'm just having a small piece, then you need to finish your sides. This is not just finished. What you will do is in its first vertical bar, drop a loop, and then yarn over, pull through both loops. Go to the next bar and do the same. Drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And the next one, drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And also at the end, make sure to grab those both loops here. Drop a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then make sure you're leaving a long tail, and then you can attach your closures. If you want to use these kind of closures, I use this one, but you can also use these. Then put them through those rings, and then with your needle, you need a needle, then just weave in, so from the back to the front, from the front to the back. Just make sure you are closing the sides firmly. And I like to weave in my yarn to the left and to the right, so my yarn doesn't come undone. And then your belt is ready. And you can also use another closure. If you use this one, what you need to do, I guess, is let's see how this works. Like this. I think it works like this, but you need to see for yourself if this works. Just put that pin through your crochet work, maybe like here, and then fold over your belt and attach it here. So the same way, weave in through both sides, and then it's done, and then you can put your belt through the hole, and just with any space you can make your belt closed. So I think it's how it would be done for this closure. So just see for yourself which closure you are going to use, and then just finish your belt. And I hope you liked it, and well, I hope to see you next time with another video. Bye bye.